Malik a character, man. Funny guy.
For sure. So, but we live, y'all. So,
Here we
hey,
go.
y'all. Hey, it's another episode of Bonafide Her podcast featuring the one and only LenNard Freeman.
What up? What up?
How you doing, sir?
I'm solid, man. I'm solid. My day over with. I got my work in. I'm good now.
I know that's right, man.
Yeah.
You got to put the work in and day out, right?
Yes. Every day.
Let's get it started. So, LenNard, can you tell us like your sports journey to how you got to where you are?
Dang, it's a long. Let me see.
Hey,
So
take your time, sir. Take your
from
time.
the jump, from the start.
Hey, the floor is yours. So,
All right, from the start. So I think seventh grade. So all the way up to seventh grade, I was playing football. I was playing American football. And that was everybody been telling me, oh, you tall, play basketball, you play basketball, but I never wanted to play basketball. So after my middle school football season, my football coach, he had a basketball team. It was like 12 and under or something like that. And I was scared of him. And he was like, play on my team. He kept asking me, and I was too scared to tell him no. So I would be like avoiding him at school, like not want to talk to him and everything, not want to see him, because I know he's going to ask me. And then one day he just caught me. He caught me, I think I was in like the locker room or something. He just caught me. He was like, man, what you going to do, man? You going to play? So I'm like, all right, man, I guess I'm playing. So I pulled up. And then first game, I did good. Like I did real good. I had like 18 points and it was easy. And I was like, okay. And then I was watching Coach Carter. This is a crazy story. So I was watching Coach Carter. And I don't know if you remember the scene where they was at the Christmas tournament. And after the
yes,
Christmas tournament, the girls walk up to him and they like, oh, good game, blah, blah, blah.
yes,
So I'm thinking, okay, if I'm playing basketball, the girls can see my face. So instead of football, I got a helmet on. They can't see me. So I'm like, cool, I'm sure playing basketball. But I was just playing just to like, during that time, in my younger career, it was literally like for girls because it's cool. Like they go see me, I'm going to play basketball for girls. And then, but I knew in the back of my head, I'm going to play football. Like football was like my first love. So that's how I started. And then it kind of just took over. Like it was just I became good at it, and then like high schools were starting to talk to me and recruit me and stuff, and then colleges, and then it just took over. My mom was just like, all right, bro, what you gonna do? Like you got all these schools talking to you in basketball, like I think it's a no brainer. And then I was just like, all right, but I mean I could break that down even deeper. So so middle school I was at Jefferson. That's when first started playing basketball. Then I went to Theodore Roosevelt in DC. Uh, and then right after that I transferred to St. John's in DC. I was there for 2 years, and then this one I'm still like playing football, basketball, all the way up to junior year. And then my senior year, Oak Hill come, and they're like, "Yo, we want you," blah blah blah. And my mom was just like, and they don't have a football team. So at this point, I'm like, dang, if I go to Oak Hill, there's no football. Like, I'm done with football. So my mom was just like, yeah, I mean, if you got it was like, if you want to be an athlete, you want to be a basketball player, football player, if you got the best school, quote unquote, school in the country that wants you to go play for them, it was like, why wouldn't you go? Like, why? Like, what's to think about? And then ever since then, it was just like, all right, I guess I'm playing basketball. So that's when I went to Oak Hill, and then there we go, right from there.
man. Oak Hill is like one of the prestigious like prep schools, especially for basketball. You had like different legends. So, what was that like in the experience to play at Oak Hill when you had like this like a whole? You could just name different legends coming there. You had like
It
Nolan.
was it was crazy. No, it was crazy. So when Coach Smith called me, I was shocked. I was shocked he called me. So he had called my AAU coach, and then they both called me. I'm on three-way, and I'm like, yo, this is my senior year. Like, I don't want to be not playing and, stuff like that. He was like, bro, you come here to start. Like, you're going to be out starting five. And I'm like, oh, snap. So that's when I realized, like, dang, Oak Hill want me? Like, this is crazy. So, but when you get there, and you see all the jerseys on the wall and all the names and stuff like that, the McDonald's All Americans, all the names, and you just like, dang, like I met Oak Hill. When you first put that jersey on, you just like, damn, I played for Oak Hill. Like it's crazy. It's like it's a blessing, but it's crazy to just be, in that room of all the players, like you said, all the players that went through. There's so many. Like you can go on for days, and it's just like, dang, I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that brotherhood, which is crazy. I love to say I went to Oak Hill.
I didn't realize you from the DMV. I was like, now I see why he repped the
See,
DMV.
I'm from DC. Look, people in the DMV love to say they're from the DMV, but if you're from DC, you say DC. You don't say the DMV. But I am. I guess you can. It is. It's a group or whatever. I guess you can say, yeah, I'm from the DMV. But yeah, I'm from the DMV. Yeah, but DC though. Just keep that in mind. It's a
Like
difference.
it's like I gotta make sure it say DC, not
Yeah, it's a difference. I love Maryland. I love Virginia because but it's just a small little joke that we always have. And so it's like, where you from?
I'm originally from San Diego, California, but I lived in North Carolina like the most of my life. So
Okay, so like, do you know how like in Charlotte, people would be like, "Oh, he's from Kannapolis," or "He's from like."
yes,
Yeah, stuff like that. Like it's a difference. So even though people on the outskirts might look at it as okay, it's all 704, it's all Charlotte or whatever. But when you're in the like in here, it's a difference. You get what I'm saying? So I always just let me know I'm from DC. But yeah.
that makes sense because they're like, yeah, it's part of Charlotte. But like I'm Kannapolis, I'm Concord. It's
Yeah, exactly.
like all right, like I get it now. I get it. So,
Uh-huh. But you can say DMV for the world.
but my question for you is, what was it about NC State that stood out to you where you were like, I'm going to continue my career there?
So my last two was Villanova and NC State. Yeah. so so the reason why I chose NC State and didn't choose Villanova was Villanova it felt like high school. Like it's a private school, so it's smaller. The classes were smaller. Like it just felt like me coming from Oak Hill, like I wanted that real like college experience. Like I wanted big football games. I wanted, a lot of people, a lot of fans and stuff like that. And me being like, I was 17 at the time. My mom let me choose where I wanted to go. And I kind of saw, like, I knew that, I didn't know, but I felt that, dang, if I was a little bit more mature, um, the Villanova thing, it seemed a little right because it was like their whole coaching staff was Villanova. Like, Jay Wright's been there for a minute. Like it's just like, and it seemed like yeah, when you're done, like the coaching staff is all Villanova. Like they taking care of they're forming their alumni and everything. But me being 17, it was just like nah. Like I'm going to NC State. Games are jumping and football games is packed. Like it's a bigger university. Um, it was down south. Like I love North Carolina. I wanted to be down south and it just felt like it just felt like college, like when you growing up, it felt like real college, and that's what I wanted. It was just like I wanted that college feel. It was ACC at the time too, so ACC was jumping, and it was like I get to play at the ACC, playing the ACC high level, like for sure, like this is what I want to do, and I felt like I had a chance to play and everything, and I just took a chance. I bet on myself, and I was like, I'm going to NC State, and I don't regret it. Like I met some good guys. I had a good time there. I got some brothers, and it was a good experience. So I'm glad I went there.
For sure. You're right about NC State. They don't play about their sport. Like the fans, they so loyal. Like their fans is like if
Fans are crazy. Yeah, the fans got me. The fans played a huge part. Like this when Twitter was popping. So like every day, fans is tweeting me, like adding me and stuff, and I'm just like they just like Wolfpack Nation is like Wolfpack Nation that like just every day just trying to like recruiting me, and it felt like I said it felt like college. Like it was just like oh I'm the basketball player in campus. Like I'm a college athlete. So it gave me that feel, the love. Like I said, the games were jumping. The NC State, UNC Duke right up the street. Like those games is like it's just, right. It felt like big time basketball, and and it was like I said, it was down south, like Raleigh. That's why I'm in Charlotte now because Raleigh was a place where I wanted to live. Like I could see myself living, and I wanted to go to a school where I felt like I can live at. So that's why that also played a part in why I chose NC State.
For sure, like, and the squad y'all had, like, man, you had it was you had Malik, you had BJ, you had Cat. Like, you got a chance to play with so many players that, you know, what was that like? That y'all had like a team, a squad like that, to
We
where
had no, we had some dogs. And then you missing out. We had T.J. Warren, we had Trevor Lacey, Ross.
yes,
We
oh
had
my God,
we had some guys, we had some dogs. Uh, no, it was crazy. It made me realize that okay, I got to get in the gym. Like I gotta get better because before I got there, like everything was kind of like on cruise control. Like high school it wasn't that difficult or anything. Um, but college, it was like, okay, like this. I got some work to do. I always tell this story with TJ. So before going to NC State, like I didn't know who TJ was. Like I remember I saw him play one game, and he killed the game. On my visit, I think they played like Florida State or something. He had 30. He was killing, but I never heard of him before that, or even after that. Like I didn't pay attention to him. Um, but when I got to state. TJ's killing every day. Like he's head and shoulders better than everybody. Like it's just he's unstoppable. He's unguardable. And I'm just telling myself like, bro, I've never heard of this guy. Like, and he is frying. I'm like, bro, I gotta like. I'm trying to see who was popping around that time. So coming in, we had like Jabari Parker. I
Mhm.
think Marcus Smart was like one of a household name and stuff like that. So TJ wasn't really a household name. And I'm telling people like, yo, TJ Warren is a dog. Like TJ is nice. And people never got to see it until that year he was going crazy. And he won ACC Player of the Year. And but I still think people ain't really like notice it. That's why I'm glad in the bubble. I think that's when he did it like on a big scale. And I was like, I've been telling y'all for years, bro, for years, dude is cold, dude is nice. But nah, it's a lot of play. I forgot about Dennis Smith, Omir. Like
Yes.
we had some guys, but it was nice. You just it kept you sharp. I remember we was joking. BJ and Malik was they was at my house. This was like last summer, and our group where we had four. It was me, Kyle Washington, BJ Anya, Malik Abu, and our offense it's only two bigs on the court. So we fighting for them two spots, and it's crazy because we're all like brothers, like we're all like locked in. But it's like when we get on that court, it was war every single day. Like because we're all the same age. Like nobody was a senior person, the freshman. So it was like every day you really had to earn your minutes. So every practice was oh my goodness, it was crazy. And I remember I'll be I'll be walking like I'll be at the class thinking about what I'm eating. Like I can't eat this because like I'm gonna be feeling like this. I don't want to walk this route. My legs gonna be tired. Like every day, I'm just literally thinking about practice the entire day from sun up to sun until practice. Because I'm like, I'm about to go to war against three guys that's really really good. So I'm like, yo, it kept you sharp for sure. So it was a good experience.
For sure. I'm glad you mentioned T. I was like, dang, people forget how great TJ was. And then Trevor Lacey, oh my gosh, like the both of them, like y'all had some sharpshooters, like
We had some guys.
for real. So my question for you is, I remember y'all had that crazy run, the Sweet 16 run. Like, tell me about that whole experience, especially like how you got to where it and that whole like that upset win against LSU.
Yeah, no, it was no, that was crazy. We started playing well towards the end, like February, March, April, like towards the end of the season, we started to click, and it was a crazy run. Like to make it to the Sweet 16, I tell people all the time. I feel like we won a national championship. Like the first two games we played LSU, and that's when BJ hit the game winner, and so that was already like, oh, man. After that game, the fans are outside our hotel, like it's packed, like everybody's excited because But I'm just thinking that like, okay, because it's a game winner, and it's my first time. I think that was my first win in. Yeah, no, we won the play in. It's not really like the real first round or whatever. So this is my first win like in actually like the national in the tournament. So I'm not really knowing how big stuff is. I'm just thinking like, okay, BJ hit a game when everybody's excited until BJ's my roommate, so he's we're sitting here talking, and he's just like, "Yo, look at my gram right now. Look at my Twitter. Look at this. Like my stuff's going crazy. Like every time he's refreshing, it's like 99 plus notifications. Like it's like going crazy." And I'm like, "Okay, like this is wild." And then we play Villanova next, and in my head, I'm like, "Yo, like I chose NC State over Villanova. Like I got to make sure, I'm locked in. It's like a big game for me. Like, I mean, of course, it's a second round. Like, it's a big game. But now it's in my head, it's bigger than this because it's like NC State, Villanova. I supposed to go there or whatever. And so when we beat them, that felt like I was like, yes. Like I felt like, okay, now I'm happy. I'm happy. We beat them. I'm happy. I'm here. Be on this side. And then the next year they win the national championship. So like, it kind of backfired. But after we beat Villanova, um, we go back. Now we go back to NC State like the next day. I think we were in Pittsburgh. So we go back to NC State the next day, and when we pull up to our practice gym, oh my goodness, it's like flooded. It looked like a football game out there. Like everybody is like banging on the bus, like waiting for us to come back, and just cheering us, like doing the anthem and stuff. And like I said, it felt like we won two games, and it felt like, yo, we just won a national championship right now. So I was just sitting there thinking when DJ Burns and them went to the Final Four, I was like, yo, I can't even imagine what campus looks like if they actually like they're in the Final Four. If my experience, the Sweet 16 was that a Final Four would look, oh my goodness, it would look crazy because you said it earlier, them Wolfpack fans they passionate. So yeah, it was no, it was crazy experience.
Did you feel like that whole experience, like that run and everything during that time, like do you feel like it really in ways changed your life and changed your whole experience, a perspective of your college experience?
Yeah, that's for sure one of like the highlights of my career, of my college career. Going to the Sweet 16, people still talk about it. I'll be at the gym and they'll be like, oh, I remember that Sweet 16 team, stuff like that. And it's just dope to say that, I was in the tournament. People always ask, you go to the tournament? I'm like, yeah, I actually made it to the Sweet 16, stuff like that. So, no, it was a great experience. It was a great time. And yeah, it was a blessing to experience. It's for sure one of the highlights of my NC State, my time at NC State.
For sure. And I remember we spoke one time before we got here, mentioned the ACC, especially like growing up with the ACC, like it, people in the, South love the ACC, like the North Carolinas, like that was what you grew up with. How would you feel like, how do you feel like that the ACC has changed since when you were there?
For sure, 1,000%. So right now, it's a little tough for me to keep up with like college sports while I'm overseas, like with the time differences and everything. But I was talking to BJ about this, and I think I don't know if it was the Big 12 or the SEC, but somebody had like 12. They had a lot of. They like broke the record with like teams.
SEC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
14 teams.
yeah. So the and I think the ACC probably had like four or something like that. Like it wasn't that many. And
Six teams. They had
yeah, so
six.
I was peeping there like, okay, times are changing because like when we were in school, it was the ACC. The ACC is always going to get the most amount of teams. Um, and now like it's different, and I think I told you this the other day. I think it's because I'm in the NIL, so the SEC, they got football money, they got oil money. So right now it's like overseas basketball. Honestly, is whoever got the highest budget, that's pretty much who's going to win because you can pay for the best players. So with the SEC having all of that money, they can pay players. They're gonna get talented players, and That's why it's yeah, I think it's transitioning to the SEC being the big dog conference now.
For sure. And it's crazy because like some of the like I remember there would be like some of the teams that would get there and then like if you saw like their win loss record, it's like how did they get in here? And then
Yeah,
versus like some of the teams that had a better win record, they don't make it. And I'm
yeah.
like they
Uh,
probably
it, it's crazy. I mean, but it's because I mean, who you playing against? Like, I think if I'm not tripping, it might have been a team that had a losing record in their conference in the SEC, but they still got in, which is like crazy. But that just shows that how good the rest of the teams were. Because even when we were at NC State, I think we might have finished eighth eighth, eighth through six. I don't know, six, seven, eight, one of them. But we got an eight seed, and any other conference, if you finish eighth, like you're not getting that. So that shows that okay, we're playing against pretty good teams that's dominating other conferences. So yeah, no, I mean it's crazy how it is, but I mean it, hey, you gotta if you're in one of them smaller conferences, you gotta schedule some big dogs to get some wins, and yeah, that's just how it goes. Same. I remember this happened when I was in school. I think with Central or something. I think Central went undefeated in the MEAC, and they lost. They ended up losing their conference tournament, and it was like a big deal because it was like, yo, we lost, we beat out everybody in our conference, but we just didn't win the tournament. And it was like we deserve a bid, but they didn't get one because it was like, okay, you're playing MII teams, but that's a little controversial though because you go undefeated. I don't know, you can pick and choose, but but yeah, you just gotta make sure you're scheduling good teams that when it's all said and done, when the committee's looking, like, okay, even though your conference you finished here or you didn't finish here, like you beat teams that were pretty good. So you just gotta do a good job of knowing who you scheduling.
for sure, because because it's crazy. Because the bigger conference they'll take multiple teams, and then like the mid majors they only select like maybe one. But
Yeah.
unless you're like St. Mary's or Gonzaga in that conference, they'll take two of those just because of
Hmm.
the high mid major. But my question for you is, you played overseas and you continue to play overseas. What would you say is like some of the misconception when it comes to overseas basketball?
It's a lot. uh, First, it is not sweet. Like people think that you go overseas and you're just gonna kill. No, it's not. I remember my stepdad my stepdad was like he had a guy that he wanted to get over, like his I think is one of his friend's sons or something. He was like, yeah, he can go overseas, do this and do that. And I'm like, bro, no, he cannot. It's not, you just can't just walk over there and just think you could kill. Like, no, bro, these players they've been training and stuff just like how you've been training when you were a kid. They're doing the same thing, putting in the same work. So it's not as easy as everybody thinks. And honestly, I mean, you can argue it's tougher. I remember Luka Doncic was talking about this, how it's easier to score in the NBA than overseas because like the spacing, there's not that much spacing. You can sit in the paint for 3 seconds, but on the other side, you don't have Rudy Gobert. You don't have like a big old, 7'2" guy with 30, 40 inch vertical. Like the athletes are a little different, but I mean, it's different rules. So it's not as easy as everybody thinks. Um, I think that's the only thing that I really experienced, that like people just think that it's just easy to just go overseas and just kill. It depends on what league you're playing in, but like I think I played in pretty decent leagues where people, like, we have former NBA players in some of the leagues I play in, and they're not out there. I don't think I've been in any league where somebody's averaging 30. So it's just, I mean, it's tougher than what people think, and I would say that's the biggest misconception.
Man, because I would hear people would say like, "Oh, I didn't make it to the NBA. I could just go overseas." Like, if you heard the conversations or the people that I literally know that play overseas, they will tell you a whole different story. Like, competition is crazy. It gets more physical. Just like you said, how like And I remember Luca did say he's like American basketball here in NBA. I could just get away with everything. Like
Yeah,
it's just crazy and the competition like and the whole process too. Like you are just like everyone else. Probably could have been the 5-star recruit back in high school and college, and they still see you as like
yeah, it
just like
don't matter. Everything you did once you become a pro and transition, even in the NBA, overseas pro, whatever. Once you get done with college, bro, nobody cares what you did in college. Like the people that's around you in your class in your group, they might be looking at you like, oh, that's such and such. He averaged this at this school, or he got this honor. He was this all conference, but the pros don't care, bro. Like they really don't. A lot of them not even paying attention. Like it'll be times I'll be in the gym with people and they player of the year conference, first team in their conference, and I'm asking like, where you hoop at? Like I don't even know I don't know where you at, like stuff like that. It's just like, bro, nobody cares anymore, bro. Once you become a pro, is what are you doing now? Like it's a year by year thing now. Like nobody all that college stuff is cool to talk about and everything, but all right, what's up with you now? How are you now? So yeah,
you made an excellent point right there because, like you said, like college is like a huge stage, but like overseas professionals, like what are you doing, like And I people used to like I would still see people like downplay overseas. So like, look, I'd rather watch overseas basketball a lot more than like say the NBA at times because more
yeah,
competition, more physical. The NBA these days at times you cannot play defense anymore, like
yeah.
real
It's
defense.
two different games for sure.
So my question for you is, I definitely see you as an advocate of women's sports, especially like we know like the women's team from state and like you've probably seen it so many times in like overseas. But what inspired you to be advocating for women's sports?
Really, I started to I started to pay attention more, and I think a lot of people turned this switch on honestly with Caitlyn and Angel. So I think them two, they're really pioneers. Like they made it. I think they made women's sports real popular, or women's basketball at least. They made it real popular. And when like I just after seeing them, it was just like yo, like I was in Romania, and I was at my teammate's house. We were having dinner, and I think Caitlyn came on. It's like the tournament, so I'm like, okay, this is my first time. Like really paying attention to her. I've been hearing about her for a while, really paying attention to her, and I'm watching her, and I'm just like, yo, she is nice. Like she is cold, and honestly, me getting older, because I knew the time would come where it's like, okay, like you're not gonna be able to rely on your athleticism like your whole life and your whole career. You can't just be jumping over people and stuff like that. And I think honestly, uh, the in the women's game, like they're skilled, like they're really just pure. They're nice, like they're skilled, like because they're not. You can't just drive and jump over people. Like you have to like be crafty and you have to be like a skillsman with your craft. So watching her, and I'm just like, yo, like the passes, the shots, I'm just like, yo, she is nice. And then I think Juju came on like right after her. So I'm watching, I just want to watch Kaylin go for 30 and Juju go for 30. And I'm like, yo, these girls are cold. Like they really nice. And it's just like, bro, why not? Like, why would I if I like basketball, if you have to be a real basketball fan, like a real basketball junkie to appreciate it, to appreciate what they're doing. Cause it's like, bro, they really killing. Like and skill wise, like they're more skilled than a lot of guys. And it's just like, yo, once I became like a real basketball connoisseur, like a real basketball junkie, and seeing, just learning from different players and everything, it was like, okay, like now I'm paying attention to women's sport, women's basketball. It's like a lot more because, bro, it's some players out here, and honestly, we were talking about this earlier. It made me. I forgot all about Dom and Maya at NC State. Like, I wish I would have appreciated that a lot more. I was more focused on, the men's stuff, and because we had our own stuff going on. But looking back at that, like Dom and Maya was really like nice as hell, like really cold. They were really like Katie and Russ out there. Like that combo was really crazy. And I didn't I wasn't as tapped in as like I should have been. And I didn't get a chance to like really appreciate like the like how nice they were. So but I think I just think that you have to I mean you just gotta grow up and like really once you learn to really appreciate the game of basketball for like what it is, then you'll love women's basketball for sure.
Ooh, preach on that one. 'Cause like that was one of the realest answers. I was like, best. Like, yeah, so I don't know why
Yeah.
it's a pocket thing, but yes. And it's crazy you mentioned Juju because Juju, that freshman year she scored like 54, 55 points in her freshman year. And like that was like already like that jersey, the whole jersey and shoes and the basketball where she scored like 54 points is already in like
Yeah.
the next Hall of Fame. And it's like she ain't even graduated and
Yes.
that is
Crazy.
but my question for you is like, do you hope to see like more like say people that play in the sport like basketball, like say male athletes pay attention and appreciate the women's basketball game more?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it as like, bro, why not? Like, if it's good hoops, if you like hoops, why not? I mean, whatever sport you like, if there's a male and a female version of it, and you really like the sport, like, well, why aren't you looking at women's? And that's just how I feel. Why not, bro? If you like the guys, but honestly, I think guys, especially guys that really hoop, I don't think those are the guys that's like disrespecting women's sports, women's basketball and stuff or whatever sport. I think it's the guys that's not hoopers and they just clown and trolling on the internet. But the guys who really out here hooping and know that what they recognize it because this is the same court I'm playing on. Like it's the rim's still 10 feet. I'm not pulling up from 30, 40 feet like Caitlin and Juju. Like I'm not doing all that. So it's like, bro, like it's the same thing. It's just like why wouldn't you tap in and watch it? Like that's how I feel. But like I said, I don't think it's the real hoopers that's not, appreciating women's sports. I just think this is the guys that ain't really that's not real hoopers for real.
You right about that. I those hoopers that I call they're like the one of those like the recreational ones that just be in like the rec gyms and just
Yeah.
like just and I'm like man like come on now like come on
Mhm.
like my question for you is though I always say that athletes are humans first because what they do outside, like everything, what they do right now with the sport is a job, but they are human first. So my question for you is, as an athlete, how important is mental health to you?
Well, it's extremely important because basketball, honestly, basketball, my coach used to say this. Basketball, uh, what was it saying? So he said basketball, mental to physical is like 4 to 1. And it's so true. Like if you're in the right headspace, basketball it's pure mental because it's simple. Basketball is simple as hell. Like it's a simple game. It's not easy, but it's simple. So if you open shoot the ball, like it's not that hard. So but if you could just be locked in and you shot these shots hundreds of times, like it's the same shot, and just make the shot. So make this pass. Like you've done all this multiple times. So it's not stuff that you can't do that you haven't done before. It's all mental and yeah, so like the mental health is bro, it's big. Like me getting older now, I'm realizing it like a lot more. Like I got bills and stuff now. I got bills. I got family to take care of. Like it's nice. It's life. So now this is your job. So it's like you have to perform. Then you have like injuries, stuff that you can't even control. So it's like, yo, you waking up and you sore or you hurt. And it's like, dang, like I can't even I can't perform this way because I'm hurt. Blah blah blah. Like it's just it plays a toll on you for sure because it's like, damn, like this is my livelihood and I'm not able to do it or if I'm not playing well, Now I'm thinking about that. Like, oh, what if I get cut? What if this happened? Coaches don't like me. Blah blah blah. So it's big, bro. It's real big. So you just gotta. I mean, you just gotta. I'm doing a good job of just slowing it down and recognizing that like it's more to life than just basketball. So even though basketball might not be going well, like it's more than life. You still have family, you still have friends, you have people that that love you and care about you, and it's like it's other stuff out here. So you just got to find that good balance of and not let not let the your sport get get you off rail.
Man, because like, it's so, I wish honestly it was more normalized and more recognized, especially in like for athletes' mental health. I wish it was more recognized and normalized because a lot of people, it seems like they don't take it seriously. They automatically, like, if they hear stories about it, they're like, or if they hear like an athlete doing something bigger than their sport, they're like, yo, shut up and dribble or anything. And I'm like, you cannot say that to somebody. Like, they are somebody's, sons or daughters and everything. Like, you can't just say that to somebody.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I honestly don't get the internet. Like for you to go out your way just to like say something, but I think it's the gambling. I think the gambling is the thing that's really getting people out of character and stuff. So, but besides that, like if you're just a fan and you're just somebody miss a shot or somebody somebody do anything that you don't like on the court or on the field or whatever sport, for you to go out your way, get on your phone and like type all these crazy messages and stuff, like you a sucker, like you're a clown, like what are you doing, bro? Do something else with your life, bro. And I forgot who said it, but somebody made a good point. It was like, bro, the internet has gotten people comfortable with saying stuff without getting punched in their face, like because it's like you wouldn't be saying none of the stuff you typing. So why are you like you a coward? You typing and stuff. So it's just like, bro, leave people alone, bro. It's not like it's not that serious, bro. It's a sport. Like if you like leave people alone, man. And that's no, that's it. I just think the trolls is taking over.
It's like I'll be wanting to say to people, you try being in that situation where you have to try to hit a game winning shot and you missed it, and then you get booed or you receive like crazy messages. Like, you try being in that situation. You wouldn't feel right, right? No, it wouldn't. So why would you do that to somebody that's like, they doing their best, this is their job and livelihood, but yet you feel like it's okay to like just, and you right about the gambling, like it's gone crazy. Like,
Yeah, I think that's it. People lose their money, so they're like, "Oh, he the reason I lost money. Let me say something crazy to him." Like, yeah, that's what it is. But and I get it, but relax, bro. Like, stop gambling. Like, people tripping nowadays, bro.
what advice would you give to someone that may be dealing with mental health, but they're trying to find a way to cope with it while overseas?
Are we talking about like athletes?
Yes.
Um, let's see, what did I say? Like I said, bro, it's more to life than whatever sport you playing. Like, it's just slow down, take it day at a time. Like just try to get better 1%, one step at a time every day. Like you can't get it all back in a day. So just remember, like I said, it's more than life than because it's gonna whatever sport you playing is gonna stop one day. So uh then I saw this thing where I was talking to my girl and so they're in like this group like overseas group like with the girls and everything.
Oh, the WAGs, like a WAG group.
Yeah, so somebody had posted, um, okay, guys, like we know that it's competitive out here with contracts, it's selective, and but do you guys slow down and appreciate like what's going on? Like you're playing basketball in a foreign country for free. They're paying for your house, they're paying for your car. You get to see the world for free, all while doing this sport that you were playing when you were a child. So even though you might not be getting the dollars that you're comparing yourself to somebody else to, like did you when it's all said and done, bro, you don't want to look back and be like, dang, like I was really just, I didn't get a chance to enjoy it. Like I played in Spain, I played in France. I didn't go to the Eiffel Tower. I didn't embrace the people, meet people from these countries, and network and just enjoy the process and enjoy it. So that just had me thinking because it was just like I'm just looking at people getting signed and stuff, and I'm just like, dang, he going there, and it just helped me slow down. It was like, bro, like you making good money, bro. You playing basketball, like you in the summertime. I literally wake up and I can do whatever I want to do. Like of course I'm gonna get my work in, but it's on my time, and it's just like, bro, what am I? I have nothing to be worried about, bro. Like I'm good and at this moment, like I'm healthy. So what am I stressing about? Just appreciate it, bro. Just appreciate it because it's gonna be gone in a couple years or however long it is. It's gonna be gone. So just slow down and appreciate life, bro. It's a journey. The journey, you can't write your own journey. So just whatever God hand you, just take it and appreciate it, bro. Because you're gonna look back. You don't want to look back and feel like you didn't live in the moment and everything. So I would just say, man, just slow down and appreciate life, the small things, man. You gotta appreciate the little things too. So yeah.
Woo! Yes, let them know because that was big facts. And yeah, I was like, yes, the WAG community, especially the overseas WAG communities. I know few people that's like the women that like are in the overseas, and I'm like, shout out to y'all because y'all be holding it down for us. But my question for you is, you know, what's it like to have that support? The support from your spouse to like, especially with you going to overseas.
Nah, it's dope. Just somebody like you got somebody that's going like whatever country. If I'm going here, I'm going there. Like, okay, I'm coming with you. Like that's big. It's like your backbone. No matter you win, you lose, you play good, you play bad. Like she gonna pick you up. Like that's big. Like that helps out. It goes a long way. And it's just like where I'm from, bro. If you show me loyalty, like I gotta give you the world. So it's just like um you loyal to me when I'm down, when I'm not playing good or stuff's going well. I mean, stuff's not going well. Like and you willing to, like I said, you willing to go wherever I'm going in the world. That's dope. So you just gotta, I mean, you gotta appreciate that. So it's big
Hey, loyalty is royalty.
for sure.
So my question for you is, how would you describe your journey? Both on and off the court. How would you describe it? Like, if there was a word or a phrase, how would you describe it?
um, I got a couple words. I mean, first of all, consistency. Like you gotta you gotta be consistent. And my coach, the one the football coach who I was scared of, he always say, bro, do the little things and the big things will come. Like you can't just be trying to be the superstar, do all this. You gotta do the little things, bro. You do the little things consistently, then it's gonna snowball, bro. And then you're gonna get rewarded with big rewards. So that's mine. And I just think that it's just, bro, there's a lot of hard work, bro. That it's really no secret. Like consistent hard work, and you working on your craft every day, you'll get better. And I think I'm a perfect example of it because when I was a natural football player. Basketball, I like it's not natural to me as it was football. So every skill, move, everything I got with basketball, I repped it. Like I'm in the gym, I'm doing it hundreds of times. Like I'm really working, and it's paying off. So I just think, yeah, consistency and hard work, and that pretty much summed up my career right there.
Now I know that's right. You let them
Yeah.
know what it is. Like the
Bro,
grind.
it's real, bro. I was boo boo. Like just looking back, I was boo boo. I've still got work to do. Like I'm still working, but where I started at, oh my goodness, like it's just couldn't make layups. Like it was bad. Couldn't dribble with left hand. Like it was awful. But it get to a point where you keep on doing it and you just get good at it. Like if I remember my left hand, I could not shoot a left hand layup. So I told myself when I'm in the gym, I'm only shooting left hand layup. Now you look at me, if you check the scout, I'm going to my left because it's like it became so natural that like I'm working on it so much that okay, I'm going with my left, and it's just stuff like that. And I tell people all the time, like, whatever you want to do, you work on it, it can happen, bro. You can be real good at it. So that's it, bro. Just put the work in, man.
It's like it becomes like second nature. Like you turn your weaknesses into
To
your
the
strength.
strength, yeah, exactly.
Because I'm with you on that. Like left hand, the left side, when it comes to basketball, I'm like, I really want to get better. So like, if say somebody ever tries to figure out like they think I'll go right, and then I could just go left.
Yeah, you work on it, bro. It's gonna become second nature. It's gonna be easy. You just gotta practice it.
For sure. So I always ask my guests this question. So Bonafide means authentic, unique. But I always ask the men that how like the authenticity. Ooh, that's a blooper moment. This podcast is raw, real. Yeah, I'm always have
It's
there's
all good. We good.
so what makes LenNard Freeman authentic, and what makes your story stand out?
Uh, Authentic. I ain't gonna lie, what Jesus say, I'm the realest ever, bro. I'm gonna keep it so real. I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm gonna be honest with whoever I'm talking to, bro. It's honestly it's a blessing and a curse, but you gotta respect it because it's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, however I'm feeling, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and it's gonna be the truth. And hold on, repeat the last part of the question. What was the
What
second part?
makes your story stand out?
Oh yeah, my story. I mean, I say it all the time, bro. I'm proud of where I come from. I'm from Southeast, Southwest DC. If you know, like, bro, it's the gutter. Like, it's really the trenches. It's people. It's typical hood stuff. And me looking back, uh, me looking back where I come from and just the people I'm counting. Like, there's a lot of people that I started with that's not alive right now, and I'm just over here. I'm like, yo, I'm from Southeast, and I in my phone I got a list of like the countries I've been to. And the other day I remember I was in Aruba the other day, and I meet some more guys from Southeast, and I'm talking to them. I'm like, where you from? They're like, I'm from such and such. They was like, from DC. I'm like, what part of DC? They like Southeast. I'm like, oh snap. So like it really hit you because it's like, yo, you really from the gutty, from the dirt, but you're not supposed to be in Aruba right now, lit, turning up, like having the time of your life. You're not supposed to be on that. So I just feel like from where I started at and where I'm at now, bro, I'm in North Carolina, bro. I got a house, I'm chilling. Like it's just dope because you really no handouts. Like I really started from zero, single mom, like started from zero. So everything, of course I had help with the people, all my mentors, coaches and everything that helped, but like I ain't inherit anything, and everything I got, bro. I worked for it, so I feel like it's a lot of stories like that. But I'm really proud of it because it's like, yo, I really started from zero, and everything I got, hey, it's hard work. So that's what I enjoy about my story is I can say it's all me and God and me.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
Won't he do it though? Won't he do it?
for sure.
Because when you say, I always say, they say the truth may hurt, but the lie is worse. Because you going to always have to dig a hole at everything. And it's like, wow, just be very honest and be truthful. Like,
Yeah, you gotta be authentic. It's easy. I've been on that early though. I'm like, bro, what are you lying for, bro? Like, just tell the truth. It's gonna be so much easier if you just tell the truth, bro. Because they gotta respect it. But if you lying, it makes stuff way worse. So be authentic, bro. Be real. Like, it ain't hard, bro.
because people going to respect you when you're real instead of like a lie. Because, like, why be comfortable with a lie throughout your life? Like,
Exactly. Now you gotta, yeah, that's stressful. Like lying and you gotta hide stuff. Like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I want to wake up and I'm free. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't. You can't say nothing to me that I don't already know about me. That I'm cool with, I'm comfortable with. So hey, bro, just be authentic, bro. Life would be way easier if you just real. I promise you.
man, I know that's right. So, LenNard, can you tell the viewers where they can find you and follow you and support you if there's any upcoming events happening?
Oh look, you can follow me. I don't be doing too much. I'm low key. Yeah, but I'm Instagram Nard1 NARD1. I guess that's really it. I don't really be on anything else. I got a Facebook and all that. It's just my name, but I don't really be on it. So, but just NAR1 on Instagram, and you might get a story posted every couple months, something like that. But that's really it, man.
Y'all heard it from the man here first. Y'all be sure to follow LenNard at Nard1. You gonna see a lot of hoops right there. You gonna see some hoops from him. I bet you. I'm telling y'all. You gonna see from the realist. So, but shout out to LenNard for coming on the podcast, sharing your story. Y'all be sure to check out the live replay of Bonafide Her podcast, episode 152, featuring LenNard Freeman after this. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.
Appreciate it.